There's always something happening around the world. We are here today to get you updated about events and programs from around the globe. A very good evening and warm welcome to Dharma Television News Time at 9. This is Srishti Khadgi. Moving on to the headlines. Government aims lockdown, certain restrictions in some sectors to remain. Long-distance transportation to be allowed after Bhadra 1st. Gold price rises to Rs 94,000 per 180 grains. Afghan girl kills 2 Taliban fighters after parents murdered. $50.3 million spent in June by US President Trump's re-election campaign. World's richest person Jeff Bezos adds record $13 billion in single day to his wealth. First COVID-19 vaccine may be approved in 2020, says European regulator. Ben Stokes named World's top-ranked test all-rounder. Here we go for news in detail. The government has decided to end the lockdown for corona prevention and control. At a press conference held on Tuesday to announce the decision of the cabinet, government spokesperson Dr. Yuvraj Khattiwada has said that the lockdown that has been going on since Chaitra 11 was ended at 12 midnight on Tuesday. Khattiwada has urged people to adopt security measures. He clarified that even though the lockdown has ended, some service areas would remain closed and the rest may be closed depending on the state of infection. He added that apart from the lockdown, other arrangements made for the prevention, control and treatment of corona have remained the same. The government has also decided to allow hotels and restaurants to be operational from Shravan 15 by adopting health-related standards. However, Khattiwada said that mass banquets, parties, seminars and mass gatherings could not be held. Similarly, Khattiwada said that the government has decided to allow trekking, mountaineering and other areas in operation from 31st of July. The government has decided to allow long-distance transportation from 1st of Bhadra. The cabinet decision was announced by the spokesperson for the government, Dr. Yuvraj Khattiwada. He also informed that the public vehicles would have to follow the guidelines of the Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transportation. Today, the price of gold and silver has risen and highest mark till this date. Hallmark gold, which was traded at Rs 92,700 on Tuesday, has risen by Rs 1,300 to Rs 94,000 today. An Afghan girl shot dead 2 Taliban fighters and wounded several more after they dragged her parents from their home and killed them for supporting the government, officials has informed. The incident happened last week when insurgents stormed the home of Kamar Gul, a teenager from a village in the central province of Ghor. Her father was a government supporter, which is why the Taliban fighters went to his house and dragged him out, Malikzada said. When his wife resisted, the Taliban fighters killed the couple outside their home. Kamar Gul, who was inside the house, took an AK-47 gun the family had and first shot dead the 2 Taliban fighters who killed her parents and then injured a few others, he said. Afghan security forces have now taken Gul and her younger brother to a safer place, said Muhammad Arif Abar, spokesman to the provincial governor. Since the incident, social media networks have been flooded with praise for Gul's heroic act. A photograph of Gul wearing a headscarf and holding a machine gun across her lap has gone viral in the past few days. US President Donald Trump's re-election campaign ramped up spending in June as the presidential race intensified, spending more than $50 million, about twice what he spent the month before. Trump ended the month with $113 million in cash, according to a disclosure filed on Monday with the Federal Election Commission. Trump's campaign funneled money into television ads as public opinion polls showed his Democratic opponent Joe Biden increasingly building a significant lead ahead of the November 3 election. Trump's ad budget advantage, the president has lost ground against Biden in public opinion polls as many Americans have soured on his handling of the corona health crisis. Biden led Trump among registered voters by 10 percentage points in a Reuters poll conducted on July 15. Jeff Bezos added $13 billion to his net worth on Monday, the largest single-day jump for an individual since the Bloomberg Billionaires Index was created in 2012. Bezos, Amazon's 56-year-old founder and the world's richest person, has seen his fortune swell $74 billion in 2020 to $189.3 billion, despite the U.S. entering its worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. He is now personally worth more than the market valuation of giants such as ExxonMobil Corporation, Nike Inclusive and McDonald's Corporation. Mackenzie Bezos, his ex-wife, gained $4.6 billion Monday and is now the 13th richest person in the world. Facebook inclusive CEO Mark Zuckerberg has added almost $15 billion to his net worth so far this year, even as the company deals with the brands boycotting ads on the social network. European regulators could approve the first vaccine against COVID-19 this year. After a flurry of trials by drug makers leading the race showed promising results, we are preparing ourselves for that possibility so that we as regulators will be ready. Marco Cavalli, head of anti-infectives and vaccines at the European Medicines Agency, said in an interview Tuesday. He added that it will be a matter of seeing whether the data could be sufficient for allowing any kind of approval by the end of 2020. The EMA will start working with drug makers on a rolling review after this summer, according to Cavalieri. Trial data, manufacturing and clinical decisions will be assessed by the regulator in real time to speed up the approval process. The approach should allow any successful vaccine to be officially approved within a matter of days once submitted, Cavalieri added. The race to get a vaccine approved by the end of the year would also avoid a potential Brexit headache for drug makers. Starting in January, any shot would need to be approved by both the EMA and the UK's Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency. A representative for the MHRA said the agency was prioritizing work to support the development of vaccines and medicines to fight the pandemic. Looking at the sports news, England star Ben Stokes has outdone West Indies captain Jason Holder to become the world's top-ranked Test all-rounder while also attaining a career-best third position among batsmen in the ICC Test player rankings. Following a match-winning performance at Old Trafford ICC World Test Championship, the win at Old Trafford has lifted England to third position in the points table. They are now on 186 points, 6 more than New Zealand. India led with 360 points, while Australia are second at 296. The West Indies remain on 40 points. Each series of the WTC is worth 120 points, distributed evenly over the number of matches in a series. The points range from 60 for each match of a 2-test series to 24 for each match of a 5-test series. This is all for now. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching Dharma television for more news and events. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.